Peggy 12.
俺は決めた。俺は俺の人道を言ってやる。賢いっていうのはそういうことなら、俺は一生バカでいい。
俺たちは美獣を集め新しい禁術を開発する。
なあキュービー、いつかおめえの中の憎しみもどうにかしてやりてえと思ってる。おかげってのは痛えの我慢してみんなの前を歩いてるやつのことだ。なんでかわからねえけど、俺はお前を。
なんでだ。なんでそこまでして俺
にとっちゃやっとできたつながりなんだ。仲間一人救えねえやつがほかげになんてなれるかよ。
I'm living in that 21st century, doing something mean to it. Do it better than anybody you ever seen. Do it, screams from the haters, got a nice ring to it. I guess every superhero need his theme music.
Ooh, y'all already know it's your boy Gemini Berserker in here, and I'm here today with a new video. More so like another discussion, reaction video, like how I did with the Shinobi Striker video. If you haven't watched that one, go get that one. Look on my thoughts about it. But anywho, we're not here today for that, and we're not here for this gameplay for real. What we are here for is to talk about the Storm Trilogy and Legacy pack that will be coming out in autumn this year. So I'm actually pretty excited for this. I have been kind of wanting this since the PS4 came out, because as I previously said in my video, we hadn't had a standalone title for the PS4 for a Naruto game, and I don't think Storm 4 was the perfect representation of that. But we're not here for all that. I talked about that in the last video. But what I am here, I am excited, you guys. Like, you don't understand how excited I am, because as Naruto, as a fan, just as an anime, I've been here since fucking the original. Like, I've been here since the original. I've been through the filler hell after the Sasuke retrieval arc. I've been through Shippuden, even the bullshit 2 seasons they took with filler. And you know, I'm a long time fan with a lot of the animes that I watch. I've usually watched most of the animes I talk about. I usually watch from the very beginning, and I'm a dear fan of them. But like I'm gonna talk about in this video, this has been a long time overdue. Now, yes, we have had basically every Storm game up till now on the PS3. So we had Storm, Storm 2, Generations, 3, and even Revolution on the PS3, and even 4 at a time before its release was being talked over about the PS3 and 360 versions, because at the time they wanted to keep it alive on the old gens, but they realized, you know what, it's not going to be able to handle the graphics, it's not going to be able to handle the, in comparison, streamlinedness of it, so they scrapped it. But like I said, it's not about that. So I want to know, what do you guys thoughts? How long have you guys honestly been playing this game? Because I've been playing this game probably since like Naruto as a game, I've been probably playing since the GameCube ones. Like, I played Uzumaki Chronicles, Ultimate Ninja, I think Ninja Heroes, and Ultimate Ninja series, and even the Storm series. And I even went backwards to like the Game Boy ones, the DS ones, the PSP ones. Like, I've been playing Naruto for like a good while, and like that's all I used to play. It was like Naruto and then like Budokai and shit like that. Like, I never really got into most other games up until I got my PS3, which is where I started playing like Call of Duty and Battlefield and shit like that. And it didn't really like grab my attention as much. I only played it because I had friends. But this is a game like I've been playing even before I like started having friendships. Like I've only like just recently, like through high school, met people that played this game, and it is just a spectacle to see that we're gonna get the original, the canon story games in a pack. So you have the trilogy, which is basically 1, 2, and 3, and then if you guys, now this is a perfect way to get yourself into the game if you have not played a single Storm series game. Like if you have yet to play a single Storm series game, don't even fret it, because when this comes out in autumn, so September, October, November, is going to be the main time. Well, September, October. Wait, is it? Yeah, September, October, November is going to be the main time we're going to be probably expecting this game. Maybe early December. It's hard to say right now, but it's this is a perfect, like I said, it's a perfect way for you to get into the game, because now you can literally play it from where the Storm series began, and one where we had like probably some of the best combat system, I will probably say, in comparisons. But and I can speak from experience, because I've like played Storm 3 and 4 and like have gone back to like 2 or 1, and it is like drastically slower. So my thoughts are, which is going to bring me to the main point of this video, is what changes are they gonna make? Now, are we gonna get like our, now I understand like they're not gonna change any of the core mechanics to the current games, meaning 3 and 4, so, which aren't gonna happen. So anything that was probably in 2 or 1, we're not gonna get back, so don't even get that thought in your head. But my thing with 1 is, 1 and 2 is, are they gonna speed it up? Because if you play them, they are drastically slower than 4 and 3 are. And even then, 4 is like a tad bit faster than 3, because now you have the changing character thing instead of the instant awakening, which was a big game changer in 3. As you can, if you guys have never played 3 and you guys just played 4, as you're able to change your character lead. So as you see, I've changed from Kakashi to Naruto. Originally certain characters in 3 were able to use like, kind of like tap into like their awakening abilities and like kind of use it a bit. And then you also had certain people who still had to wait for the full charge one, because face it, if everyone was able to go instant awakening, that game would be more broken than it already was. Because for whatever reason, when their first update happened to Madara, it made him, if you use the Madara with like the gigantic swing Susanoo, it made the game lag no matter what. Same thing with now with 1010, since, well, PTS 1010, since she doesn't really have, no one really plays her that often, and I think that's a shame, because she's actually a fun character to play, but that's not about this. It makes the game lag, so that was the purpose of it. So as you can see, like with certain characters, I believe with Tsunade, I would have been able to go instant awakening if I was in Storm 3. Now the thing with Storm 1 is that, now we did have the whole wall running. If you knocked your enemy on a wall and on certain maps, that you'll be able to fight on the walls. Also jutsu clashes, which were my absolute favorite for the same reason everyone played a Dragon Ball game, was just to do like Kamehameha Gallic gun clashes. Just for that sake of doing it, I want that back, and I want to know, are they going to put an online mode in for 1 and 2? Because if that's the case, if they're going to bring it back and they're going to make if they're going to really make it something for people to get into again, then I would, Bandai, I would hella appreciate it if you guys fucking did this. Like, give us an online mode for 1 and 2, or just give us for 1, man. Like, basically Storm 2 is basically 3 and 4. We already got that. I want 1. I want the original cast. I want to be able to do solid damage with everyone across the board. Like, even the supports. Like, and I liked it because Storm 1 was the first game, to my knowledge, that I remember in recent history, that introduced the multi-jutsu facet of you being able, so like you actually had to go through the game, and like it's not like now with Naruto or Sasuke you can pick like what jutsu they use. Like, for this, you actually got to pick your main person, their jutsu, your support, and their jutsus. So it actually changed the game to where if you were playing with friends, like, you really went trial and error, see who had the best, see who literally had probably the best combinations. Like, and it was actually pretty cool. And like the thing with Storm 1, you could start your fight with an awakening. Like, you can literally just choose, like, you know what, I want to play Ninetales Naruto, I'm gonna play Ninetales Naruto. I'm going to start that from the very beginning. You could actually do that, which was the fun part. Now with 2, I don't think there's going to be any big changes coming to 2. Aside from, like I said, if they do an online mode, that'd be pretty fun. But if the combat system is still going to stay the same, to where you actually have to be skilled and time your substitutions, not like this one where they, I think Generations was the first iteration where they introduced it, where like you had the like just the sub bar, and you had like a limited amount. No, Storm 1 and 2 actually took skill, because you actually had to time your hits like perfectly to actually get out of it. And it was just amazing, because, you know, like I just want to see like the enhancements. Like I want to see like the dramatic graphics change to the story, and I just honestly want to see what's gonna happen to, as far as just as far as online perspective. Is the online community really going to change? Is the Storm community really going to get better at this point? Because now at this point you can go back, like all the people who were good in Storm 3, and not just, I'm saying this with the fact that not everyone probably could afford a PS4 at the time of the launch, or could afford the game at the time of the launch, but for those people who did play Storm 3 like a lot, like myself, I didn't play ranked a lot. This is the first game I've actually started playing ranked, like to the point where I've actually passed 1 or 2. But Storm 3 was probably the other game that I probably played ranked enough. But I do want to see that dramatic change. I do want to see like this community get better, and I think this is going to make the community a lot stronger, giving us what we, in a sense, really wanted from the beginning, which was, I will say this, even though Storm 3 had its bugs, it was probably the most balanced one of the most recent games. Revolution was not balanced at all. You had the stupid guard break thing, which, like, as you guys can see in here, instead of pushing you back, it broke your guard. So like how the up item is, it did that and stunned you. So it stopped your attack and stunned you, and you got severely punished for it. As you can see, you have guard break ultimates, which happened a lot in that game, because people would just be like, oh hey, you know what, you're winning, oh you know what, I'm just gonna ruin your day, guard break ultimate troll spin. But aside from that, I do want to say, like, this is going to be very big. My thoughts on this are, yes, I would love to see an online mode for 1 and 2. I would love to, because then I feel like it's gonna be hella crazy across all boards. Because now it was at a time where Storm 4 was dead and you could barely even find a game, and now with this, even if Storm 4 does like die for a bit, you still have 1 through 3, which are probably going to be pretty lit. I know I'm going to be on them when the game comes out. I don't know if I'll do a playthrough. I kind of want to, but I'll probably end up streaming like for a few weeks at a time with like one story. And the only problem is you have to run a lot in those 2. Like the original 2, it wasn't like, even with 3, there wasn't like just, oh, you pick the scenario deal in the order of the story mission. Like there was, like, you had to run around to each mission. Like you had to go to the mission, come back to the village, pick up a new mission, go to your destination, and rinse and repeat. Same thing, 1, 2, and 3 all did this. And I do like the formula of the type of adventure it had, because even with Storm 3 they added that, plus the adventure mode, which you may know as the independent story mode, to Storm 4. You still have your adventure mode, and you still have the canon story mode, which is fine, because it then gives you the choice to how you want to play. But yeah, you know, those are my thoughts about it. I do, like, I will say, like, for the 80th time, a faster combat system for 1 and 2 would be greatly appreciated. Oh, and another thing is, I want to know if they're going to put Lars back in 2, if they do this when they do this re-release, because Lars was fucking amazing. Like, Lars was probably top tier in that game, just because, like, he had the longest chakra shuriken, his ultimate was like the dopest looking, and he was just like probably the best character in that game. Because even then, like, your top tiers were probably, like, especially in that game, there was really no definitive tier list, because everyone was like super slow in comparison to how they are now. And when you see like people getting sped up and everything, like, just imagine how that would look. Just imagine how this fight is going extremely fast, how there's a lot of back and forthing. Well, probably not to y'all, but there's a lot of back and forth in Storm 4 and possibly in Storm 3. But you see this, and this wouldn't have happened in Storm 2. Like, there weren't as many juggles, there weren't as many combo based things, and that's my thing as well. They did take out a fourth combo, which you know, you have your up, your down, and your neutral, and your air. You also had a side combo on the ground, which was like your actual launching combo. Like, instead of your neutral sending them flying, you had the side one, which sent them flying. And that's what I kind of like I want to see that again. And that's just what, you know, that's just what got me into the game in general. Is that my love for this game, and not just not my love for this game, but the love for the show, and how long it's been. What, so when did Naruto drop? 97. It's been almost 2 decades for this show, and it's like and it's not even technically done, because I'm just counting Boruto as a extended edition for this. I'm just counting Boruto as an extension. So you know, final thoughts: faster combo system, online mode, possibly anything else that I could probably think. Let me guys know what you think, because I'm actually pretty excited for this, and this is kind of one of my things that I will definitely be doing on my channel. But as always, you guys, let me know what you think. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.